Hi guys, this is a real quick message that I got last night. Okay, and this was actually a prophetic message, like through I was able to see everything going down in the dream. You know how sometimes God can hear conversations that you can't hear. God can see certain things that you can't see. And I just posted a video about, they hate you, but they want to be just like you. This is kind of similar to that, but this is definitely someone that is trying to basically mess up your testimony before your testimony is even put out there. That's deep. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna explain the dream, but I'll just tell you that I was in the dream and there was a woman and there was a guy. And there was a woman on the phone with the guy, and I was able to hear the conversation over the phone because the guy actually three-wayed me, and the woman was on the phone, didn't even know that the guy three-wayed me. And there was another woman that is online. I'm not sure if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a Facebook, but listen, 2022 is coming up. A lot of us are healing. A part of healing also is talking about your testimony. A part of healing is also letting people know that they're not alone, and that whatever they may have experienced, you may have experienced too. A part of your testimony is sharing God's will, glorifying God, letting people know that God has been working in your life. And sometimes you have to talk about your testimonies, and sometimes your testimonies are going to be an embarrassment to those who hurt you, to those who are a part of your testimony, but they may not be a part of it in a good way. So it will be an embarrassment to them, right? And just because it's an embarrassment to them, don't let that stop you from speaking your testimony. Because let me tell you something, in that dream, and I was on the three-way, it's like this guy reached out to this woman and was like, oh, well, I saw so-and-so's testimony online, I'm very inspired and stuff. And the woman was like, oh, don't listen to nothing that she says. She just wants to go viral. She just wants attention. Everything she says online is a lie. Mind you, the woman that was saying all this is the woman that was embarrassed because of this woman's testimony. Because there was a testimony that was put out there, that in order for this testimony to be put out there, this person that put it out had to mention what this woman that was on the phone did to her. Right? And because of that, this woman was embarrassed. And because this woman was embarrassed, she tried her best to make it seem like what this woman was saying about her testimony was a lie. See, that's how the devil works. That is your story. Okay? God has written your book. That is your story. That is your testimony. That is, you came out of the fire. You've been purified. You came out the storm. I've been purified too. I've been through a lot too. And what I'm trying to say is, the reason why I'm not afraid to talk about certain things, I haven't mentioned everything unless God tells me to, because I have to be careful of some things that I do say. But I'm going to let you know right now, don't be afraid to speak your testimony if God is pushing you to speak your testimony. Your testimony is going to help someone in your shoes. Don't care what people are going to think about you, because some of you guys are thinking about going into 2022 ready to talk about what you've experienced, ready to open up about what you've experienced, ready to write your book, ready to start your YouTube channel, ready to start your podcast, ready to really just talk about how God has been working in your life. And I'm going to tell you something, when someone puts you through a lot of hardness and they hurt you and they see how you have come out of that storm, and they did not expect you to come out that storm, like I said in the other video, they expected you to be a bottom feeder, and you're not a bottom feeder, and they see that you are glorifying God, and God is redeeming you, God is glorifying you, God is blessing you and everything. It is an embarrassment to them. So what they'll try to do is they'll try to discredit your testimony, discredit God. They'll try to put down your testimony, or try to twist your testimony. Don't let these types of people stop you from sharing your truth and sharing what God has put you out to share, or has told you to share. Because that is what's going to be leading you to the next chapter of your life. That is what's going to lead you to the next level of your life. Who cares what people think about you? I used to care what people think about me all the time. Now I don't care. You don't like me? Okay, fine. Then don't watch me then. It's just that simple. You just have to have that attitude, because at the end of the day, if God is proud of me, if God is patting me on the back, if God is encouraging me every day, then that's all that matters. And you have to think of it the same way. Yes, they lied on you. They may be still trying to lie on you. They may lie when you put your testimony out there and try to make it seem like they're the victim. They didn't do nothing. Let them do that. At the end of the day, they'll blow their own cover. Because let me tell you something. When this woman on the phone was lying, guess what I said? I was like, you're lying. She's telling the truth. And she had no idea that I was even on the phone. So when she heard me, she got so shook, she hung up. She got caught. You see, your testimony may just end up exposing. I don't like the word expose, because expose always causes chaos. And I always say exposure is through the devil, because exposure is chaos. It's a revelation. So your testimony may end up revealing who someone's true character is. And it's not that you're trying to tarnish their name or trying to put them down. It's just you sharing your story may end up letting people see who somebody really is or how they treated you. Let me tell you something. A person that has grown, a person that has healed, a person that is truly sorry about their wrongs will not try to shame you for speaking your testimony, will not be upset at you speaking your testimony. Yes, they may be a little bit embarrassed. They may be ashamed of what they did. But if they've really, truly done the work, they're not going to try to stop you. They're not going to try to twist your testimony. They're not going to try to lie on you, because that's a person who has not taken any sort of accountability for their actions. Only a person that has not taken any accountability for their actions will try to do that. A person who has changed, who has taken accountabilities, who, they will not try to shame you for speaking your story and speaking your truth. If anything, yes, they may be embarrassed, but they won't try to lie. They won't try to twist things. They won't try to shame you. Narcissists do that. A person who does not want to take accountability does that. So don't let anyone stop you from putting your truth out there. Like I said, yes, it hurts when they lie on you. It hurts when they discredit your testimony or discredit God for working his wonders in your life. You know how much times people sit there and say, oh, you're greedy, you're this, you're that, you just want this. Because in the dream, when I saw that, it reminded me of how people treated me. And I was like, oh, I know how this girl feels, because I went through that too. People see me on vacation, they say, oh, you're just greedy, you just want to go on vacation, not realizing that's God actually blessing me. So you're not discrediting me, you're discrediting God. Oh, you got a skincare line, you're greedy, you just want to have merch. Okay, God gave me that idea, so you're discrediting God. People will discredit God because of their own insecurities. You can't let that stop you. How many times, how many years have you stopped moving forward on your path because of others? How many times have you shut your mouth because of others? How many times have you dumbed yourself down because of others? How many times have you put your heart on your sleeve and put yourself out there for others? Who has done the same for you other than God? It's time for you to get on to the next level. Don't sit on level 3. Get on to level 4. Get on to level 5. Get on to level 6. Who cares what they think about you? Let them sit on the level they're sitting at. It's because they're not doing the work. That's why they're still stuck there. Do the work and don't care what others think about you. If God says it's time for you to share a testimony, and you have to share a testimony, you got to put yourself out there, you got to do it. It's your season. It's your time. God is going to cover you. That's all you have to remember. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.